What is going on, guys? So we just made it over to BC Racing. We got Tyler with me,
So
3-valve squad, and we're gonna go check on the Banana. I know that has the coilovers in it. I don't know the full status of it, but we'll check with Wes. As you guys know, the 01 Cobra has been here for a little while because they've been developing a rear IRS coilover setup and obviously the front coilover setup to prepare this car for some drifting. We're gonna go inside, check it out, maybe drive it. So let's go see.
I drove this car like back when Michael owned it.
Well, you'll get to tell me if the paint was that bad when he had it.
Oh, it was. Trust me.
If
the whole top is like faded, it's been the same way.
Yeah. All right, BC. We're gonna see the display of wheels and coilovers once we walk in.
Don't worry, bud. I got the door for you.
Oh yeah. Tyler. Ooh.
Sponsor me and I'll run them.
Oh, they might be 3. The rivets definitely aren't fake.
Yeah. Sponsor me.
Oh man.
Front's already done for, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Taking care of that. Front's already in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which series are these?
These are BR series.
BR.
Yeah, just regular BR. So if I get everything finished, it might be ready for you to have this week.
For the drift event?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So
What are you working on in the rear?
I just have to do max low. When you do max low on these, it's quite an issue. So you obviously, this spring is under tension. So you release the preload, and then you obviously get the spring loose, then raise this all the way up, this collar, and then obviously let it sit, bring it back down, adjust preload again, tighten everything up.
Nice.
And away we go. But I have to give them these numbers first. I have to measure everything so they can see what's going on. And then from there, they'll look at everything, make sure everything, you know, it looks like it's working correctly the way it's designed. And then basically we should be able to get you the car by this week. Awesome. So yeah, I'm just working a little bit at a time. Like I said, everything is all together. So as you can see, it does drive well with this. It definitely handles a lot better. I just want you to drive it. So I just wish I would have had the regular stock, because then I would have just put the wheels on for you.
Yeah.
And let you give it a spin. But yeah, if nothing, I don't know how long you're gonna be around for. Like, I'll see if I could do it within a couple hours. You want to take a run somewhere?
Yeah, that's cool.
And then when you come back, that way I'll have it on the floor, and then you could actually drive it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It sounds like it. You gonna be around for a little while?
Yeah.
Cool. So that sounds like a plan then. Yeah, I didn't know if you want to take any more. I have adjustment up here. So
Awesome.
yeah, I was waiting
So-
for this plate, this actual plate.
What is this
came with
right
your
here?
car. This is for damping.
For damping.
Yeah, so you just obviously adjust accordingly to however you like.
Okay.
And that's something that you'll obviously do once you get it on the road or at the track, and then you'll figure out how soft or hard that you want it in the front end as well as in the rear.
Awesome.
So yeah, and then I'll do it in the rear as well, but for that it'll be in here. So I'll put the damping knobs on. We was waiting on a lot of the parts to get made from overseas. We take everything off, we measure it. We take documentation of, you know, eyelets, the length of the cartridge, the length of the spring, what spring rate that is. We send it overseas, they do the same thing. They'll you know, test everything, and then they'll design something for us to get, but then they'll test it in-house, and then they'll give it to us. But it has to actually work almost like OEM. So everything that we're building or getting built is going to work as OEM stock suspension components.
Yeah,
Always.
and it takes a while because you're testing it at different ride heights, making
Yes.
sure everything works.
Exactly. That's
And-
why it's always a wait when building a new kit for this vehicle, and we never had one for this vehicle.
Exactly. And there's actually really no one else. There's only a few who make coilover kits for this.
Yes.
And there's one that it's all one piece,
Yeah.
adjustable, and there's some issues with that. And you guys decided to go with a spring with a separate strut
spring and
combo,
shock, yes, to
but
run
it's
away from
still
those problems.
ride height adjustable.
Yes, we're still having full adjustability with the ride height and damping, as well as the front. The front is the difference with the true coilover now. It's not a separate spring and shock on this vehicle.
Yeah, it's
so
true
we did
coilover.
A lot of development went into this to get rid of that extra spring in there. So it has to clear. It obviously has to work the same. So that's the reason why this kit is taking so long. So that way we can make sure, or Taiwan can make sure it's perfect. So they're gonna develop it, they're gonna test it, and then they're gonna give it to us. I'm obviously gonna put it on the car. I'm gonna measure everything. I'm gonna drive the car. I'm gonna make sure it clears and it works as designed.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing. It's gotta be safe for the consumer, and it's gotta make sure that nobody's gonna get hurt, it's not gonna break on you, and it's dependable.
Exactly.
So that's why it's taken so long, but we're literally in the finishing steps right now, which I gotta do a few more measurements at max low and max high to make sure it can work at those ride heights. And then obviously I'll set the ride height for you, and then away you go.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
like I said, everything is just getting tested right now. And if there's any adjustments, then we may or may not need more time. But right now, everything is working as designed and is going in correctly. So I think that we'll be pretty much done with this build after this.
Awesome.
All right, and then we'll make adjustments later on with spring rates. So obviously, you may want a softer spring in the rear or maybe a stiffer one. I don't know. But when you drive it and you drift it, then you could let me know or let us know, and then we could tell them, and then we could adjust accordingly.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I want to look at the rear one more time.
this is that when doing this, we have to make sure, a lot of people are going to buy these kits. When you measure for preload, we're measuring from back here because this gets compressed first back here before this. So this may be, like it looks like it doesn't have preload, but in the back, this part of the spring actually does. This is
And then
ride height
ride
adjustment.
height.
Yeah, I've actually loosened it right now, so it's not going to look like that. That doesn't look correct. But this is the way it will look when it's correct. So it'll be spring, or actually lock ring on top of lock ring.
Yeah.
And that right now is out of the box. So this is the way it comes out of the box. We break this loose, then obviously we'll or loosen everything here. The spring will come loose. We'll raise this ring up, then let it settle back into the spring, and then we'll raise this whole control arm and everything upward to put the correct preload on this.
Yep. And then our dampening adjustments in the
Will
trunk,
be
right?
in the trunk, yes.
Okay.
And then we have extenders with it. Everything I put in the car right now, but I put the actual spanner wrenches, because you have 2 sets of spanner wrenches and extenders and damping knobs and such.
Awesome.
So everything is literally in the kit. So like I said, you take your old stuff out, put this new stuff in, and you're good to go for whatever motorsports you want to do.
Exactly.
Not just drifting, but if you want to do quarter mile or autocross or anything with it, you can now. So that's
Awesome.
what goes into it, and everybody waiting. BCs know, we all know you're waiting, so we're going to try to get this out to the public as soon as possible. And thank you, Andrew, for bringing this cool car to us and getting it so that way we could actually do this development kit on this. So big shout out to Andrew right now. Check out his video. He's going to show you guys what this is all about. And then shout out to BC. All
Yes,
right?
sir.
So I don't
And
know
then
anything else.
That's it. We're going to drift this puppy.
I'm going to get it for you going for Friday. I'm going to bust my and
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
get it for you. Because when you told me that, I was like, and I was like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it happen. So I'm gonna stay late if I need to. That way I could literally, I want you to drive it and then tell me, man, this is good. I want you to take it out on the track and really put it to the test,
That'll be awesome. Yeah.
So,
I know that the bushings are not the healthiest.
yeah, people are gonna give you hell about it, but it's okay. You got those coming in, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a full rebuild on this IRS. Basically everything, but I'm gonna run it, like that for a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's it.
Until I drop it out. I'll burn out all the old bushings and put some new stuff in. And
Yeah, that's so far it looks solid. Like I said, everything else, the frame is solid, the car's solid under here, it's not leaking.
Yeah.
So,
we put a new wheel bearing in one of these and then one of the fronts.
yeah. Everything else looks good on it.
Yeah.
So it's no rust on it. So definitely in a good, you got yourself a good car. And a good,
I mean, I only drove it like 40 miles before I brought it here, but
so
yeah.
I just want to see it good.
I want to too.
That's
It's a
the
built motor too. It's got a fully built motor.
Yeah, let's see, man.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. It sounds great too.
Yeah.
I think it sounds amazing. So we'll definitely be looking for this at OSW. Obviously, you'll be out there at the track. I'm gonna go watch just because I'm interested in it and I'm excited to see what this thing does now. Because obviously in the old suspension, it definitely had a lot of movement.
Oh, dude, it was way too high anyways. I mean,
It really, you could feel everything, the body roll, and just the weight distribution was really off. So it was really bad in cornering and then, you know, churning in. So imagine trying to do that on the track. The whole car felt like it wanted to roll over. But now with BCs on it, it definitely feels a lot more stuck to the ground, a lot more controllable. The steering is better. So now it's just to see what it does on the track, really.
For sure.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go get some lunch. Wes is gonna eat some lunch. Then we'll come back and, I guess, slam it, drive it, and then set it at the correct ride height and have some fun. Take the car out. It's not registered or insured, so just gonna go around the private plaza over there and hopefully get it ready for the drift event this weekend. All right, set up for max low. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. You can tell it's gonna be low. Look at how this. It's not even lowered down. It's going down. Oh, he's gonna do me like that. He's gonna do us like that.
Trick this.
Oh man. Oh.
Yes.
It actually does clear.
Wow. Give it a little. Yes.
Sam. All right, Sam, front first on ground.
Yeah. That looks killer. Dude, it's low. That's crazy. Dang. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so low. Little scrape. Little scrape, scrape.
I understand that.
Dude, this looks so good.
Now you get to drive.
Yes. It looks so good. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's recording.
Let me know what you want me to capture. Or...
I think you scraped the mid pipe a little bit out there.
I saw that. Or I heard it actually. Sorry about that.
Oh no, that's all good. It's gonna scrape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the mid pipe.
Alright. Tell me how you like the feeling of that. See, it doesn't sway as much as it used to. And then when you stomp on the brakes, it really stops like very well without, you see it?
Yeah.
That feel good?
Yeah. Dude, I've only driven this car like 40 miles, so it's crazy. It doesn't feel that low. Like I've gone over like those little blinker things. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to raise it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's up to you. It's whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's your world right now. Yeah. Well, within, you know, means that the car can, you know, obviously. If you want to stomp on it. So obviously enough, you're going to be able to have a lot of fun with this. I know it's you. If all the numbers are good. Whoop! So,
you can do some drifting.
Yes, you can. A little scraping.
A little scrape. I don't know. What do you think? Should we raise it or just send it?
I might raise the front a little bit, just a little bit.
Wait, how's full lock?
Yeah.
Full lock. It's not hitting anything.
Yeah. But it's up to you. If you want, I could raise it. If not, I can leave it. It's whatever you like. But you can see you got full.
That's full lock.
Yeah, full use. So obviously enough, that full lock, it still works. It's still, you have full, complete control of the steering. It's not binding.
It looks good.
You could bring it all the way in if you like. That way I can take measurements while it's on the flat ground.
Yeah, it's probably settled in a little bit too.
Exactly, which is what I want to get measurements of. Yeah, right here is fine. No, right here, just straighten the wheel. And just like that. Perfect.
Sweet.
There you are, sir.
This car is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm not much of a...
That's fine.
This is lower than my car.
It sits low. Little scrape.
But you know what it is? Also that...
It's got clearance. I've seen a lot closer before. It's not too bad. Oh, it looks so good from this angle. Right on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. It's gonna be ready for the drift day. So
Yeah, it looks sick.
huge shout out to Wes and BC. We'll be back to pick this up, do some final touches on it, get it safety. I think I need a fire extinguisher for the drift event or something like that, but we'll figure out some way to get that done and we'll be set.
Battery tie-down. You could always look, I think the rules are on OSW's website.
I know the battery's tied down, I believe, on this. So I think I just need a fire extinguisher mounted within reach.
I think so. I don't know, but I know Tyson knows. And Tyson says if you ever have questions, to reach out to him on OSW's Facebook channel or page, and you know he'll let you know what the rules are. Good guy. Shout out to Tyson.
Oh yeah.
All right. So definitely.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you
I'm
guys.
so happy.
Man. Thank you for coming through, BC. What we do here, man.
Yeah. And you guys will have this kit available soon.
Yes, it'll definitely be available as soon as we're done finalizing everything. Then it'll go into production, and then it'll be available for obviously retail.
Hell
so
yeah.
Stay tuned, everybody. We're working on it in due time, and then you guys will get good product.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Andrew. Check out his channel. Dope stuff.
All right.